could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Washington State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Turning on the Jets. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their... Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Maybe some room here.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Turning it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Throwing Matthews. Makes the pass. Right on the money. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was Not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. The give to the tailback. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's knocked down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's got him. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Beavers are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Beavers using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Matthews. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the single back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Throwing Matthews. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He now has 80 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Stepping to the right. Picked off to stop the threat.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Matthews. Got it.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Matthews from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards.
Fires toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Beavers will snap it on first and 10. Trying play action. Looking for the score. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Matthews. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Matthews. Takes the easy completion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Beavers line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go play action with Matthews. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 3 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Huskers trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Buying some time. Throwing right. Got his man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Beavers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 and 20 to 14.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Matthews. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Back back to pass. It's Matthews. Zings it complete to the right. Might have a chance. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. 4th down, Matthews. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lamb. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throwing Matthews. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. The run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Beavers will hustle to the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air, it's Douglas. Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is why...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Matthews. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Lamb. Bounced off his feet. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Throwing Matthews. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Beavers want to move quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The Beavers using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The short hands, it's Terrell. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Strong, firm tackle. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. And the quarterback takes a knee.